Hello, hello. Welcome to part 2 of reading Six of Crows. We have Beatriz here, my wonderful friend Beatriz. She is linked in the description below. You need to check her out. You need to be following her because you just should. I mean, if you like me, then you will love her. And she's way more interesting than me.
Oh, no.
That's just the truth. And she has exciting things coming. Let's just be so for real.
It's true.
And you're going to miss it if you're not there, which... I mean, that's a bummer for you, to be honest. But yes, I am currently, I want to say like 6 chapters in, about 3.5 hours into Six of Crows. Beatriz has just started. So you've got different opinions here. You've got us in different pockets of time.
Yes. But I think the opinion is positive. I just can't make an opinion right now because I am like 6 pages into the book.
Could you imagine if you were like, I'm 6 pages in and it's awful? It's the
worst.
Could you imagine? I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I think like it would be the worst because I have the edition that I have. I would be like, oh God, what do I do with it now?
Well, you'd be able to sell it for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so.
But yes, you do not need to be reading Six of Crows to hang out with us today. You can read whatever you want. You don't even need to read. You could just be here because you like us. And honestly, thank you so much. How kind. But yes, you can do whatever you would like. Let us know what you're reading, what you're up to, all of the good things. It's Friday. I hope you guys are ready to have a fun weekend, all of the good things. We are going to stay pretty productive because I want to make a good chunk in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, for a second, I thought Sarah was telling me she DNF'd a court, This Cruel and Lovely. And I was like, but you were almost done. But okay. Yeah. She just DNF'd around 10 pages before. That's fair.
I have done it too. I am going to tell you I have DNF'd at 10 pages. At least.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't 10 pages, but there was a book that is coming out actually next week that was an anticipated release for me, like a book I was really looking forward to. And I got like 20% in, and then I skipped to the end. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. It was it was not for me. Like, that's the thing is like, I feel like, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't for me, which is a bummer because the cover is beautiful and I want it, but I don't. Anywho's, Laura is here. We'll be loitering, taking a break from reading and catching up with book 2 with Vanessa. Yes, I do know that Read with Dr. B is sprinting as well. Not sprinting. I think they're doing booktube watch along kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's like booktube sprints, something like that. I need to do that.
Especially because this is a great reminder. First of all, do I not have Laura as a mod? Because that is a crime. That's going to happen on the first sprint. That's happening. I can't tell right now. I feel like I see no one with wrench power. Like, why doesn't Sarah... We're fixing things in the first sprint. That's happening. But I need to watch this mermaid announcement.
Oh, that's true.
Like, if I don't do this, just take me out back and cancel my booktube card. Okay? Perfect.
Oh.
And then Carissa is here. Hello, Jess. How are you? What are you up to today? Hello, Swank. Long time no see. We've read this one. Hello, Glenda. Listening
By
to
the way, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask what book did Sarah DNF at 10 pages in?
If you can share, Sarah, tell us the things.
Mine was Father Unknown by Leslie Pierce.
Oh.
I loved one of her books. Don't ask me the title in English. I don't know it. I read it in Portuguese. Then I got this one and I started to read it and I was like, I'm not vibing with it. I don't want to put myself on a slump. So I just like, you are going into the unhold pile.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, I'm a big fan of DNFing. I don't love DNFing arcs because I feel really bad that I got an arc and somebody else didn't. And like, it really does make me feel bad. But at the same time, that author does not want me to give their give their book a bad review either. So it's a win-win. We move on, right? But agreed. Reading Feybound, which I've heard mixed things about, but I hope you're loving it. For Cape Town, I'm physically reading Liliana's Invincible Summer. Ooh, nonfiction. Very nice. I plan to pick up The X-Vows by Jessica Joyce. I read her other book, You with a View. Loved it. Cannot wait to read this. It comes out, I think, in July. It's going to be everything to me. So this is going to be from leg 7. That's the leg we're on. Yes, 7, I think.
7. Yeah, I think so.
So that's what I'm going to pick up eventually, soon, maybe. Hello. Hi, Alicia. Just joining, getting lunch with kiddos and reading more A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. How are you feeling about this one? Also, I need to message you about our buddy read for the Wren and the Holly library or whatever that's called. I will do that. That's going to happen. It's called Lincoln on the Bardo or something like that. Okay, we need to figure this out. It just was not for me. Let me find a window to search. Here we go.
I see a book with that name.
I'm just so curious. I want to just see what it even looks like at this point. Okay.
And it is even translated to Portuguese.
Oh. So you're saying is you could read it?
I could also read it in English, but yes,
You
I
could
could
read it. You could do both.
Yeah.
You're like,
But
why would I do that?
It would only arrive like a month from now.
Okay, so it's historical fiction, so I would never pick this up to begin with.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, Sarah, I see your review. I see it. Oh, and it's about the Civil War. Yeah, you've lost me. I'm so sorry. Could not be me. I know myself enough to know that unless it's Kristen Hanna, it's unlikely that's going to happen.
I like historical fiction, but they have to have like a twist. So, for example, Divine Rivals has some historical fiction moments, which I really like. But one of my favorite books is Lovely War by Julie Berry.
Yeah.
And there is, if I'm not wrong, a World War One book.
I love the cover to that one.
Yeah, I like it because first things first, you have like the gods making like Ares, Hades, like Apollo, Persephone, and something like that. They are the ones telling. They are the ones telling the story of the couples, and they make like these like funny comments and sarcastic comments, which I really liked.
That's so interesting. Yeah, that's very different. We know how you feel about God, so I mean, I'm not surprised.
I love gods.
Are you sure? No, kidding.
No, it depends. It really depends. Like retellings, I'm not sure. But books with gods, I love it.
Circe. I imagine a poor soul who one day is like, have you ever read Circe? And you're like, we don't talk about Circe here.
No, I think Twisted Love is right now worse than Circe. So I don't.
But Twisted Love isn't about gods. So
no, it's not.
But I just see one day that somebody's like, oh my gosh, you should read this. And you'd be like, I don't want to crush your poor soul. But no. Hi, Nadeem. How are you? It's so good to see you. Almost finished with leg 6. Yes, Jess, let's go. Nice. The readathon. And then I'll finally be caught up. I understand. I was telling Beatriz, I'm like, yeah, for the first time, I actually am a little behind. And you know what? It's okay. If you're doing your best, you're doing great. That's all that matters. Remember, at the end of the day, it's always supposed to be fun. That's always the goal.
That's true.
So we've reached the end of the comments. It's so funny because when we were on Beatrice's channel, we talked for like 50 minutes in the first. But you know what? That's okay.
We hadn't been together in so long.
Yeah, so. which just tells me we should do this more often. So probably in August, if that would be okay, because July is a whirlwind for me. But we'll talk about it. And then obviously I'll see you in September, maybe.
Yeah, you will see me in September. Yeah.
I know, Coda. It's so crazy. I was also telling Beatrice that, you know, you and I might be working on something, but I told her nothing. I told her nothing of why or who or anything. So we're already throwing out teasers here. Stay tuned. You know?
We're making people curious and don't telling them what it is.
I'm so proud of myself because I am the worst with secrets. Like, I love to tell people all of the things. I'm the person where it's like, if I buy you a gift, I want you to see it immediately. I need the immediate reactions. Well, she won't see me in September. That would be amazing. I can't go to Portugal.
It's too expensive. It's too damn expensive.
Could you imagine? I just am like, hey, I call you one day. I'm in Portugal. You'd be like, huh? I'd be like, I don't know.
I will be like, huh?
Don't worry, Coda. You'll find out. Trust me. You guys, September. I just found out. I haven't told anyone this, but I just found out I have 3 weeks off in September before I start my new job, which is terrifying to me. I've never had this much time off in my life, but this is good because now that I've realized that I've signed up for 2 projects in September, this is good. So
it could be worse.
Listen, you already know I love it. I'm here for it. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. We're going to say the hello is hello, hello. We are going to do our wonderful setup here. But yeah, we're just going to stay on theme. We're just going to get trucking along. Why not? But we will chat with you all in 60 minutes. I know 3 weeks, it's going to be insane. But Sarah, think of all the books we can read. Except
That's
for Rainy
true.
won't be able to read because Rainy will be back to work. So I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, and then Sarah, you will too because you're a teacher as well. Man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Flights to Portugal are just as expensive as. So what we're saying is we should just do both. That's what we're saying. If it's that expensive.
I think that's because like you have to both ways to fly an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, listen, I'll do it. I just have to be better prepared. I will absolutely do it. Especially now that I
yeah.
have a friend that's there. Like if I went to Portugal by myself and like didn't know anyone, I'd be terrified. Time off. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I'm not somebody who takes vacations. This is the first year I've traveled and like done things. So I didn't take 3 weeks off on purpose. It's just my new job
It
is not ready
happened.
for me to start earlier than that. So we're just winging it and I'm going to make it the best thing ever. Not a whole lot of reading gets done in August. And well, Sarah, you might change your mind because I feel like, you care about me and I need you on my team.
I have
So,
heard so many things happening in September. One of them is the Vampire Diaries readathon.
yes, it is.
I might put something out here if you like God's retellings, something like that.
Like Persephone and Hades,
Yeah,
like if that's your jam.
something is happening in
Yeah.
September.
Once I start making good commission, we can go to seriously, please and thank you. Let's go. Coda, we have to travel. But first we have to go visit Neva. Like that's the
Once you
easy one.
once you get monetized, because you are so close.
Well, to be fair, let's be completely honest here. Being monetized on YouTube is not really life-changing unless you make a lot of
A
views.
lot, yeah.
Okay, this is so ridiculous, right? I want to get 1,000 just so I can teleport. That's all I
Oh
want. It's so
yeah.
ridiculous, but it's like I want to when I in my stream, I want to be like, and we're gonna go surprise this human and go hang out with them. I
Hmm.
want that. I want
I
it.
think you have to ask them for permission though.
Well, I do what I want, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see. I love that for you. Enjoy. Thank you. I mean, you guys will be so sick of seeing me because I will have nothing else to do other than film and be on other people's sprints. I'll be like, Beatriz, I'm off. Can I join your
That's
sprint?
that's
So
so
and
cool.
so. What can I
It will
do?
depend. I hope by there I have like work figured out
Yeah.
or something to do. So, but you are always invited.
Perfect. You should be intrigued. So much wonderful things happening for sure. I can't wait to go. I've never been out of the country before in my life. Never. So it would be, I first had to get my passport and I might
Oh,
start with Canada first because it's simpler.
I also have to
Um,
get a passport.
Hi, Yolene. How are you? It's wonderful to see you. Neva first, absolutely. Or maybe I'll just fly to you and Neva here once. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Coda. You have to have a
Oh,
housewarming party, like for the booktubers. We'll come. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, it'd be so much fun. I just got back home after my holiday. As always, sad it's over, but also happy to be in my favorite space again.
yeah.
I'm glad you had a wonderful holiday, but yes, it's hard to get back into the routine, but there is something really comforting about being home.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the country, me either. Man, the shenanigans that are going to happen when Coda and I have more money.
Oh, when everyone has more money.
Right? Okay. We're really going to sprint now. Thanks for the detour. People were like, you want to talk? Bet. Let's do it.
Let's talk.
All right, friends. We'll see you all in an hour. Hello, everyone.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Welcome back. In case you missed the bell notification, Beatrice's dog was like, "Hey guys, come on back. Come hang out. We missed you." How
I'm so
did the
sorry.
weekend go? Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
How did it go? How'd you do?
I found a place online that has like 6 chapters of Six of Crows, like on audio. So I read until chapter. I'm at the start of chapter 3. So I read full on of chapter 1 and chapter 2. And now I'm going to start chapter 3. I am really liking Kaz. I think that's his name. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think, once again, if there's emotional damage,
Oh, there is. I don't know where, when, or how, but I do know there is.
that boy is going to be on my fictional list.
I think I'm almost on chapter 11. So I've listened to about almost 5 hours. So I will be really happy if I listen to 8 hours, because then that means I listened an hour for every time we were on screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing too bad.
No, that's awesome.
I do know that if I would have read Shadow and Bone, I think I would have had a little bit more information about some of the things that are happening that you haven't gotten to yet. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm curious to like peel back and figure out what's going on, because I'm pretty sure they will explain it to us. And if not, I'll just look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm enjoying it. The book is. I like Cassie's character a lot. How he's very. I would not say manipulative. That's not the word that I want to use.
well,
But in a way, yes. But how his character, his presence as a character, if that makes sense.
I definitely think he can manipulate others. Like he's definitely like kind of like the leader, and like he I don't want to say the word manipulates, but like he definitely like makes things happen and places people and things into situations that continue to further the plot. So but I'm excited for you to get to part 2, because that was an interesting way to end part 1 for sure. But yeah, otherwise I didn't do too much. I ate, and then I gave Leo a bath, which he's pretty mad about, but that's a bummer. So I got these like fun things off Amazon where you like put the shampoo in and it like a brush. So I was like, ooh, look at how fancy I am. Because I see all those wonderful TikToks where people like treat their dogs to like spa days. My dog would never let me do that, but I wanted. Your dog's like, so can I have some water? Hydration is important.
He has his bowl in the kitchen.
That's not good enough. He wants an emotional support water bottle.
I think so too. Well, here he comes. I don't know what he wants, but he's hyper focused on something.
I love it so much. Oh my god.
It just comes like my bed is. Wait a second. My earbuds. My bed is like, the napkins. I have like a packet of napkins here. Oh, like my bed is pretty close to where I'm sitting, so he can just like stretch himself and get here.
Yeah, see, Leo can be right here and doesn't take up so much space, but he's just so tiny. So,
oh yeah, Klaus is not that big.
Okay, guys, we'll check in with you. How long are we sprinting for? We will be sprinting for about another 3-ish hours, give or take, 3-ish. The goal is to wrap up where we each do 4 hours on our channel, but my guess would be exactly right around then. Exactly.
I will have to leave at not leave. I will have to like pop out for a bit at like 9 my time, which will be like
3 o'clock mine. So like in an hour and a half?
Yeah, like 9 for like at the 15 mark, because that's when my mom and dad come home.
Yeah.
So to have dinner and just chat with them for a little bit.
I mean, we'll almost be done then anyway. So if you like, it's really it's not a big deal at all. So, Aspasia is back. I did a quick library visit to return books and went to the Asian market to pick up ingredients for ramen. So we're all going over to your house.
I love ramen.
Sounds so good, to be honest. Stacy and Steph are here. We're sprinting too and wanted to say hi. Of course, everybody feel free to go. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't make people mods that I was supposed to. This infuriates. But yes, make sure to go over and say hi if you can. Hello to Christina. Reminders to hydrate. This is important. And to hug the like button if you're interested. Absolutely.
That's important also. And if you are not subscribed to Katie, this side, I think, no, this side. I don't even know.
Here,
don't forget,
there.
somewhere. Don't forget to subscribe to Katie. She's a lovely human being, and she's almost at 1K. So,
then
and she has a cute cat and a cute dog. So,
I would love to get more. Honestly, the fact that I don't sneak in more cats to my apartment, I should be applauded for that because the thought crosses my mind every day. My husband would be about it. I just don't like to break the rules. Like, I don't want us to get in trouble with our landlord, but I want to do what I want. So,
like, I asked more than once for another, like, at least another dog. My mom and my dad said no. That's mainly because, like, I cannot financially also take care of them.
Yeah.
So they're okay.
He's like, tell me about it, man.
So they are the ones that have to take care of the cat and the dog. So I do understand it. Would I like one more? Yes, I would. A smaller one. But then Klaus would be like, why don't you care about me?
Oh, we do, Klaus.
I have a medium-sized dog that thinks that he is a lap dog. So,
well, I mean, it's a good fit. It's not bad.
No, it could be worse. Like, I'm not suffocating, at least.
Kelsey's off work. She's sick. Oh no.
Oh no.
Resting and catching up on YouTube today. Not sure if I read, but if I do, I'll be reading more of Love Unwritten. Kelsey, how far are you? Tell me all the things.
I might have to pick. I think isn't this author the one from the fine print or something like that? So I have read the fine print. I had a fun enough time that I want to pick the ones like Throttled and.
Oh, okay, her F1 series.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And I don't know. I was just not into for the fine print, all of the thing with like their grandparents or their granddad, setting up like that thing, that letter, and telling them, oh, for you to receive your money or something like that, you have to fill this, and this. That did not. I did not like that, but I might pick this one that you are currently reading and that one.
Start with Love Redesigned. That's the first book in this series. And I do think they are better than the fine print. I just feel like they're better fleshed out. There's more developed, but that's just my opinion. But you'll have to let me know about the F1 series. I haven't read that one yet. So
yeah, I'm also thinking of giving it to one of my friends. Like, she loves F1s. So
good idea. Yolene watched some book 2. Absolutely, we're all behind and reached about 50% of my book. Very nice. Shannon didn't read, but got a couple required work training videos done. That's still wonderful. Nice. Hello, Brittany. I miss your face. I know you've been so busy with the Amazing Readathon, but I am excited for when things settle down and I can actually hang out with you on sprints and not be busy.
Every mod, every host, every co-host, every producer is doing an amazing job.
Oh my gosh, there's so much. Well, and then also Brittany has her Patreon, so it's like it is so busy. Hello. I'm just skipping some of the hellos because then I get chatting and
I forgot to say I hope Kelsey gets better soon.
Yeah.
Like, that just crossed my mind. Like,
you're good. Kaz is very sneaky. Yes. And you know what's funny is before I read these books and I had no idea who Kaz was, I could only go based off of what I saw on the internet. I pictured him as this very different person. Like, I thought he was like this, like, sweet, shy. I don't know what happened, but I was like, oh, I must be wrong. So I'm like over here where I'm like, I don't know where I disconnected.
Oh, can I ask you something?
No. Yes, of course.
Either on your like channel, I think it's easier. Or I can try and ask Laura if Laura wouldn't mind. Can we set up like Klaus doesn't want it. I know, but like some channels to talk about the book, just how you do in your book club in a way.
With Six of Crows.
Yeah.
Well, we do have the Storygraph read along
Oh, okay.
that we're all a part of. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you're in it.
I was just afraid that it was going to end at the end of this month. That's all.
Even if it does end, it never goes away.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But let me go to the link and see, because it's possible that I put it at the end of this month. But I mean, yes, I did. But let me just share it in the chat. I have not left a single comment, though, to be honest.
No.
But some other people have, so that'll be exciting to go back and look at.
Oh.
But yes, so what I can do is then I can edit this. So I'll do it right now, and I can put it for a month later, if that makes sense. Like I'll do July.
Oh, we have so many comments there. I was
Yeah.
not.
It's because we made this so long ago, like 2 months ago or something. And so, yeah. Sarah took a shower and then scrolled. Honestly, that's okay. I want to take a shower, but I'm going to work out, so I don't want to take 2 showers. So
Yeah. That's me, honestly. I did take a shower in the morning after I went to the gym. And I'm thinking of taking another one during that sprint.
Sometimes that needs to happen. There's no shame in that game.
But my parents know that I normally take 2 showers because I don't like to go, in my mind, dirty to bed. You know? So, and they do it also.
So yeah.
It's fine.
Hi Bryce. Why do I want to reread Six of Crows now? Because you have good taste.
And it's a mood.
And because, you want to hang out with us. We're pretty fun.
Yes.
But yes, it's just, I mean, apparently it's just very well loved. That's why. I need to reread it so I can finally read Crooked Kingdom. Yes, I mean, if you do, Beatrice and I will probably have to read Crooked Kingdom together as well. So, yeah. I had lunch, fajita chicken, and sour cream and cheddar chips. Delicious. Now trying a raspberry and white chocolate chip cookie. Very good. Oh, delicious. I can't wait for my husband to go grocery shopping so I can have the rest of my food today. But now I wait. That was totally supposed to say I don't know. That's what I thought, but I was like, we're just gonna wing it. Not I don't know if I read. I know you read. When do we read? When we fit it in. Blame it on the brain frog from being sick. I'm at the same spot as Wednesday. That's okay. That's okay. To be fair, Brittany, you're so busy, and I love this for you. Like, you always inspire me. I say this till I'm blue in the face, but like how much you juggle just is so inspiring. And yeah.
My goal is to at least someday have a little community.
Yeah. I mean, you do. What do you mean?
Like in a way, Brittany has. Like,
You have, stop it. We will not accept this slander here. You have a community. You have a whole book club Discord.
That's
what do you mean?
That's true. But still, I want to be more, I want to do more.
Well, that's fair.
Mine now is also not at the best place to do more. So.
But you'll get there. That's the thing is, like, remember that Brittany's been here on BookTube for a while. And so, like, she's learning and we're learning through her. And what's great is we have these resources where we have friends that we can reach out to and ask for help and to kind of learn through them. So just remember, though, that, like, Brittany didn't start off doing all these things. It takes time.
That's true. So I am enjoying what I am creating. Don't get me wrong. No, don't get me very wrong. Like, I am enjoying.
She's not enjoying it, guys. No,
I am. And you will see. You will see on that secret project something says that I'm actually enjoying it. But I just sometimes I wish I was like the bigger ones, like the ones that just put out a video and they make it look like that they have like 1,000 followers, and I'm like, no, that's not how it happens in reality. So,
but it takes time. I mean, and another thing that I think is really important. So when I say that Brittany inspires me, like, you have to remind yourself, though, like, do not compare. So I don't compare myself to Brittany. I don't look at followers. I try really hard not to look at views, because remember, at the end of the day, you should be making videos that make you happy.
Yeah.
And of course, yes, you can, of course, cater your videos to your audience and like build that community. But like, if you're only making content to get followers and to get whatever, then I truly think that's how people burn out, because you're not being true to you. So like, don't compare yourself to people who have thousands of followers, because like, that's not where you are. And I just feel like it makes you sad. Like, and that's not fun for anyone.
That's true. Especially because I also want to like advocate in my platforms about mental health and all of that, especially because I struggle with it quite a lot. And you probably know, Katie. And that's something that I want people, at least the people that see me, to understand like it's fine to take breaks. It's fine if you have to need like a break. Like last week on Saturdays, I normally do my sprints on Saturdays. I was crying the whole day. I was literally bawling my eyes out, and I was like, I cannot go live like this. There's no way I can go live like this. So I canceled my sprints. I honestly didn't tell anyone because I was like, it will make me feel worse. So I didn't tell anyone. But in today's community post, I said, look, I'm sorry. Life has been in the way. I was not good last Saturday. And I spent the whole day with the amazing readathon sprints, and I had a blast. So,
and I will say sometimes too, like when I take like a weekend off of sprinting, sometimes those are my favorite weekends. Or like when I sprint on other people's channel and I take the pressure off myself for a little bit, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
And I promise you that like the people who show up for you consistently, they won't leave if you need a break. And so like that's what it is for me. It's like there's gonna be times where I'm traveling or times where I'm not feeling it. And if people unfollow me, I have to remind myself that's okay. That doesn't mean that I'm any less of a YouTuber or a reader or a whatever. Because like even with the secret project that we're working on, right? I have to remind myself when people don't like the books that I've said or whatever, that like it's not a personal attack. It's okay. But like sometimes it can be very vulnerable, right? To like share something special to you. But it's a good reminder of like, just because somebody doesn't like a book that you like, it doesn't mean they don't like you. It doesn't mean that you like, but it's hard.
And that's what I have been like. Wait a second, my cat is here.
You're good.
Got to know that it can enter from like the window. So this happens when he's there.
I hope so too. Now is not the time to. I know it is unfortunate timing, but you're okay. Maybe you could do some audiobooks. Maybe that would help. Oh, is it another character? Apparently, there is a sweet, shy person.
Oh,
maybe I'm delusional. To be fair, it's probably Crooked Kingdom or something. I don't know. Yeah, but it's fine. Let's be honest. My brain can barely keep anything together ever. Oh, does your dog have a string?
Yeah, he did. Like he's still very much in the phase where he likes to chew on stuff. So yesterday he got a string. I don't know from where, and it happened.
Yep, I mean,
he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. My cat likes to chew on plastic, so I feel you.
Oh, this one chews on anything he can. Like, there's a saying in Portugal that I only like people that eat everything. And they say I just don't eat like the nail heads, like the ones that you have. And I say like, if you give this dog a nail head, you would eat it also.
Oh, well, that would be bad. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. That would be fun for no one. I read both books. In 24 hours in 2020. I can't do that. I can't. Thank gosh we planned this out. But I will definitely probably try and read it next month or the month after. So Beatrice and I will coordinate and figure it out.
I would say September, but
please no. Well, unless it fits a prompt somewhere.
Mine it does.
Oh, well, see.
Well, it's not a trilogy, so no.
To be determined. Stay tuned.
To be seen.
Yeah, I'm on my third book in 24 hours. Let's go, Bryce. Let's see if I can squeeze. You can do it. I believe in you. Keep the momentum going.
That's amazing. Are you doing the amazing readathon? If you are, you are giving your team a lot of points.
Yeah. Bryce says that Bryce will be in your community. See?
Thank you, Bryce.
And Christina, I mean, you know it.
Yeah.
See, Katie's correct. It's a process. I
Mm.
look at bigger. Yeah, I mean, think about it. There's some like, and
Mhm.
one of the things I want to reiterate is like, don't be afraid of big creators. Some of them have like we've connected over on Bookstagram, and like I've been following them here on
Mhm.
BookTube for years, and it's like I'm fangirling, but like we've buddy read together and stuff, and it's like they're just humans. They're
Yeah.
just, like they are fortunate that they've worked harder or they've been here longer or whatever, and they've built this audience, but like they are still just readers at the end of the day.
I'm just now starting to like expand myself a little bit more in talking to people
Yeah.
outside the ones that I know.
Well, and the thing is I truly think the readathons are a great space to
Mhm.
start meeting people. That's how I met a bunch of people, but also
Yeah.
like don't be afraid to comment on other people's YouTube channels and on their videos and like message them and be like, "Oh my gosh, your video was amazing." Or like I've messaged some of them and been like, "Oh, I would love to know like what camera you use," or like
Mhm.
whatever, right? Or don't be afraid to say, "Oh my gosh, I want to read this book too. Would you want to read it together?" Like shoot
Yeah.
your shot. The worst thing they say is no. They're not going to be like, "Oh my gosh, Beatrice messaged me." Weird. They would
Yeah.
never.
Like I did that with Danny from Danny Devils.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to talk too much, but something is happening, and I decided to do more than I had to do. And then we started talking, and what I, me and Danny have like 3 buddy reads for the next like 3 months
Which
planned
is amazing. But see,
out.
that's the thing is like that's why don't be afraid. Be you,
Yeah.
and like that's amazing. That is so cool. So yeah. Yolene is creating content you want to create is key. Yeah, because that will evolve as you as a person change, and the same goes for the viewers. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw my first few videos, yikes, they haunt me. Sometimes I go back to watch just to see how much I've grown. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all right.
I just like yesterday came across Margaret, like one of her videos from 6 years ago or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, and I was like, oh my god, she looks so different, because I was looking for a readathon for next month to see
Mm-hmm.
if I am going to participate in it or not. I
Mm-hmm.
might. I'm not sure. It's very chill. It's very like laid back. So,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wow. You know,
Yeah.
that was my reaction. I was like,
Because like think about it, some people have been here for a very long time, like in this
yeah.
space. So
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to the day that one day I can be like, gosh, look at this video from 6 years ago. That first of all, it
Yeah.
shows how consistent you are, that you're still in this space and you didn't give up. Because at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
like your channel will succeed as long as you never give up on yourself, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So I have changed a lot in the past years, and what I prefer to watch on YouTube has shifted drastically. But the
Same.
content creators I followed during each part of my life have really made me happy and help me relax and find a community.
Yeah, I can. Sorry, I can
No, you're
relate to that comment a lot. When I started to watch BookTube, was when Chloe from now Chloe Bunny,
good. Mm-hmm.
she was doing more like book related videos and all of that, and she now has changed a
Mm-hmm.
lot. And I don't see myself as much on her videos on her personality, so I decided to not keep up with her as much as I was back then, because her content does not speak to me as much
Mm-hmm.
right now. And just like I do understand, like I evolved as a person and she did the same. So I don't feel as drawn to her content now that I evolved more,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
It's just part of life though. Like when you think about it,
Mhm.
people don't stay the same usually.
Yeah.
And people don't always have to be in your life for a long time. Usually people come into your life for a reason and a purpose.
Yeah.
And then sometimes that can be for a long time or a short time. So wonderful that like that helped you find a place here in the booktube, right? Like help
Hmm.
get started. I also started watching, but like back in 2012, and it was very different back then. So it's interesting now to see, because like a lot of people who were big creators then aren't even really
Hmm.
here anymore.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Oh,
Um,
and at that time I was big into makeup. Now
oh, nice.
I am not as much.
I like the idea of makeup. I just don't put it on when I'm gonna work out because then I just have to take it off.
Yeah.
So
It's like you are putting it on and then you have to take it off so you don't break out. And then you sweat and you get oily.
being a person.
Yeah.
As a viewer, and this might just be me, I don't care about posting schedules or the creator missing a video once in a while. There's someone, is there not plenty of content to watch?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And I fit it around my life. So I never notice posting schedules, and I always want my fave creators to take breaks. Yeah. And see, honestly, I think this is a great mentality, but I do understand some people love consistency. So I get
I
it
think
both ways.
I think for me it's more like YouTube finds an algorithm for me in a way, you know? Like if you stop posting, like if you post zero, the YouTube just simply does not do stuff for your channel, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it does.
So
Yep.
in our side as content creators, we have to also take that in mind, the algorithm, and from like various platforms, like a video can do real like a short video can do really well on TikTok but not so well on Instagram.
Oh,
So
let's not talk about Instagram,
yeah,
please.
so it's like it's something else and you don't want to pay like, I know YouTube is pretty expensive to promote your videos and don't get enough like retribution. Is that the word that I want to use?
I think
Maybe.
you mean like a return on investment kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you pay the money and then you expect to get like, better
Yeah.
like statistics. But I also have heard, in my opinion, not to pay for things. I will personally never pay to
Yeah.
promote anything. And the reason it is because I feel like once they know that you're willing to pay to like
Mm-hmm.
promote your stuff, then they might. This is only on Instagram. I can only speak about what I know on Instagram. I've heard that if you promote your things on Instagram, so if you pay to like sponsor it or whatever,
Yeah.
or just push it out, that Instagram will purposely hinder you so that way you're more likely to do it again. I can't That's a legend. It's all a legend. I'm not saying that's what does
Okay.
happen. That's
That's
what I have heard.
interesting. I did pay once like €2, which is
Mhm.
not much, just to see what would do.
Mhm.
And the pay for investment what I
Yeah.
got was not that big, I
I'm
want to
just
say.
praying for the day that we get an alternative to Instagram. And I know it doesn't exist, but like I just wish, because I'm over the like I'm not upset about the engagement or anything. The only thing I'm upset about is, why do I have followers if you won't show it to my followers? I don't
Yeah.
care if I get bajillions of views. I don't care about that. But it's like, if somebody wants to follow me and they're missing my post, what is the point of following somebody? I don't
Hmm.
get it. That's my only
Like
2 cents.
a girl from Portugal, and she has like 10K something
Mhm.
on Instagram. She created this group because reviews don't do as well on
Yeah.
Instagram as other things.
Hmm.
So she created this group called Review Help Club, something like that, or
Hmm.
Review Club, where you only send like reviews there and people will comment, hit a like, and do that stuff on your post.
The thing with things like that, though, is depending on how it's done and whatnot, Instagram can technically flag that. So it's like a
Mm.
risky business of like them saying you're like like you're doing something to get more likes and comments, and so like,
Oh,
yeah, Instagram doesn't want us to like cheat their system.
yeah.
So, but whatever, Instagram can suck it.
Yeah.
I have less than 300 subs, and I look at you guys and, oh my, that is such a sweet thing to say.
Hmm.
You guys are my inspiration. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm a very emotional person, guys. So like, I don't do well with compliments, but thank you very much. Um,
I
just
also I also have sorry, I also have less than 300 like subscribers and I am always like, "Oh my god, they can have how they do that?" But then I have to keep in account. I'm from Portugal. We are a very small country and my videos don't get posted outside of my country in a way. So a lot of the views that I get is from me sharing my videos on Discord channels and all of that. So, which is a bummer. It's sad, it is, but there's 200 people there already, so I'm quite happy with that.
something that I tend to do whenever I'm feeling in my feels about
Mhm.
or something is I try to imagine myself with 900 people in the same room as me. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Even 200, I'd be like, that's a lot. That's okay.
Yeah, goodbye.
So it's like, is it easier to want to be like, oh, I wish I got 1,000 views in 10
Yeah.
Sure, but that's also a lot of people watching me, and then that makes me nervous too.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Alicia. That's very thoughtful and very kind of you to say. Keep in mind that when I started a year ago, I started 0, duh. But when I first, I didn't hit 100 followers until 4 or 5 months after I started my channel. It was very slow, and I'm very okay with that. I love that my my journey was a little different than other people's, because we all just learn, and I don't know, I love our little community. I don't want to cover you up, but sorry, bye.
Oh, it's fine. I'll stretch myself.
Who I watch and follow has changed. There's some people that I've watched consistently for years. Some I stopped watching. Some I didn't click with before, but now love, and others I return to. I agree with Yolene. I don't mind when someone posts. If I like their content, I'm going to watch regardless. Schedule just might be something I remember and will expect an upload or live stream at a certain time. 1,000%. But schedules do help with algorithms. So yes, 1,000%, 1,000.
And I think that's mostly the main reason why we keep to, or try to keep to, a schedule.
Yeah.
At least, for example, on sprints.
Oh yeah.
Because that's something that you are creating something, so YouTube knows that you exist in a way.
Well, it's also most people will plan. So it's on Saturdays, I know, okay, Beatrice is usually sprinting in the morning. So as long as I don't have plans, I try to be there, right? So it's if you're consistent, people know, oh, I can watch this person today. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I did do with Katie in this case, with you. On Sundays, I already know at least between 2 and 3 p.m. my time, you will be live. So I know I will have company for the afternoon in a way.
I try, but let's be honest, there's even some days where I'm sprinting and I'm a few hours in, I'm yeah, we're going to cut it short, because, sometimes you just don't feel it. And I just recommend that you don't push yourself when you're not. But yeah, that's the thing. It'll all work out. Y'all are doing wonderfully with your content, and I'm sure more people will subscribe and join the community. And you know what? I appreciate you saying that. But either way, I'm very, very thankful and appreciative of the people who have already joined me on this ride. Because it's been a hot mess express, but I've had the best time. So things can only get better, honestly, or more chaotic, depending on how you look at it. So, but thank you so much. You guys are so kind. We've done it. We've hit the end. We will revamp and reset up. And we didn't talk too crazy, no. But I will see you all in an hour. And then wait, Beatrice, you will leave though right around then, right?
No, I will not leave. I will just not probably be on screen. Yeah. Okay.
So the next chatty bit might just be me.
Maybe.
That's okay. All right.
Or if if we get close to 9, my parents only get home at 9:20. So I can probably be here for those 20 minutes, but then not the rest.
Well, no stress.
Not the rest, chatting on screen.
We'll wing it. If for some reason you need to leave, just make sure, you tell the people in the comments or wherever what to look forward to and all that good stuff, so people can, follow you around. So, anywho's, we're going to dive back in, and I'll see you all in an hour. Hi everyone. Hi. I am super distracted. But Beatriz, how'd you do? How did it go? Tell me the things.
I was very focused on the book. It's something is happening
Mm-hmm.
where Kaz is getting to know the new drug
Mm-hmm.
after being like drugged.
Yeah.
So
You're where I was like when I was talking about how I thought things were gonna like finally like shift. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, that's where I am. I am enjoying it. I am interested in it at least. I am liking Kaz's character, but there's so many little like characters that I cannot keep up with it. My dad is calling me. I am
Okay.
so
No,
sorry.
you're good. Take your call. Make sure you
Yeah?
just mute us.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's see. So how I did, I barely read. Let me be so honest. My mom called, I was catching up with her and all that stuff, and I think I listened to maybe like a couple more minutes, if that makes sense. So nothing crazy happened on my end. And yeah, distraction central is what happened for me. I've also decided that I'm not going to read any more of Six of Crows for our sprints. We will do one more. I'll probably do like a 45-minute sprint for us to wrap up and whatnot, but I will not be reading. I will not be reading Six of Crows anymore for today. I thought I was going to be able to finish it pretty quickly, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my time with it because I don't want to rush and then not give it the time it deserves. So my guess will be that I read about 150 pages a day. So I finish it in roughly like 3 days. And you never know, I might pick it back up, but I definitely need a break, if that makes sense. So I think I'm going to finish Love Unwritten. I don't know if I can finish it in the next sprint. Let me be so honest, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Anywho's, let me focus. We don't have a ton of comments on right now, so the good news is we might just run back in here soon.
I was going to tell you, just give me another minute that I have to go put fries in the making.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Vanessa was here. Yes, everything is super well. Everything is going great. It's been a great day. I am looking forward to going out on the patio if I can, if the weather cooperates. Still lurking, catching up on booktube still, but getting the reading urge coming on. So we'll see what happens. That's exciting. Sarah, you're going to finish A Court This Cruel and Lovely on the next sprint. I love that you're going to be done with your Prompt 7 book, and I haven't even started mine. I love this. I think that's hilarious, to be honest. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm going to wait, though, for sure for Beatriz to come back before we hop into another sprint, because that would be very weird for me to be like, bye, we're sprinting. And then she's like, not even here. So we will wait for sure. But it might be like an awkward wait where we're just like, hey, how's it going? What's up? What's new?
I'm back.
I finished all the comments.
Oh my god.
People are reading. They're busy. They're doing the things, you know? Are you good with 1 45-minute sprint? Like one more?
Yeah, it's fine for me. I was actually going to tell you
Mm-hmm.
because I was hearing you talk
Mm-hmm.
while I was because my dad was taking like 2 calls at the same time, like
Mm-hmm.
one with me and another one with his colleagues from work, like getting his work. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, you're
It's
fine.
that time of the day where close is crazy. And I was listening to you because my dad was not telling me anything. So I think I'm going to finish the chapter that I'm on
Mhm.
of Six of Crows and pause it for the day because it's a lot
Yeah.
actually. It dumps you so much. Excuse me, sir. It dumps so much information that you have to like pause to process it and be like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, I feel that way too. Like I think I'm gonna do like 150 pages a day ish
Mhm.
because like I do feel I just have to start the prompt book for sure, no matter what. Because let's be honest, you guys, mathematically, I can almost guarantee you, I don't know the answer to this because I can assure you guys that mods and hosts and stuff, we don't know when the prompts are coming. We are just as confused as you about that.
Yeah.
But based on math, another prompt has to drop this weekend. Don't know when, but it has to.
I was thinking, so today is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Brie might put the detour later tonight
Mm-hmm.
and maybe tomorrow. But there's also a few sprints tomorrow. So I don't know because I know Brie has said that she does not want to drop a prompt during sprints, but I might be very wrong.
I mean,
But
I could
just
not tell you. I know it's stressful because of the fact that like then we have to answer a bunch of questions and like it gets a little overwhelming. But
yeah,
mathematically, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days left of this month. And she has to give us enough time to finish prompt 10. So like
yeah.
the last prompt cannot drop later than like the 28th. So
No,
and
I also
we have 3 prompts left, you guys. 3.
unless she does like give us like the first time
Yeah.
to like still finish the books, which I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't know. That's a great question. I guess we'll find out. But my guess is like if we don't get it tomorrow, then it has to be like early Sunday would be my guess. So if I don't
Well,
get reading, I'll be
what
behind.
I normally like figure out is when Brie is online and she's not like chatting,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to happen something soon.
You think?
And especially when all of the producers are normally still like there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I figured when the prompt after Face Off was going to drop. I was like, all the producers are here. Bree is here online. So something must happen soon.
Well, that's not a bad theory. I can't confirm that, but not a bad theory. So I'm not a producer, so I'm not at that level of status yet.
Yeah.
Someday, maybe. We did get a few more comments because Alicia showed up. I've been doing nothing all day. Don't know why. That's okay. We need those days. Had every intention of reading, but I have been resting. Oh, that's wonderful.
That's still needed. And
Oh,
you
yes,
are
yeah, no, listen, words are hard. On my brain, I've had enough caffeine to tranquilize a horse, and I'm still tired. So you're okay. Spent that sprint on my phone for my new job stuff. That's so exciting. And played around with Canva making book review templates. We love to see it. Okay. We'll jump in for our final sprint. Let me turn that on here. Final sprint. Okay, hold on. Here we go. And then we will switch things around for our final sprint because we're going to do 45 minutes.
Oh my God. Who is she?
Oh, don't start it. I know. 45 minutes. What? But we will see you all then. We will do a little wrap up chatty bit and then we'll send you off into the universe. And then if you guys could all pray for me that I get a Polycon tickets tonight, that would be swell. That would be great.
I wish, but I am on the other side of the world.
I mean, listen, if something happens where we have extra tickets, we'll keep you posted. But like, I don't even know if I'll be. I'm hoping, but let's be so for real. Chances are.
Sorry. Yeah,
Chances are that I won't get them, and that's okay. Do I need to travel more? No, but I hope. So
I would just be happy if I can see RF Kwang in July. And she does not come here during the days that I am not in Portugal. Which I will be like, for real? Is that for real?
No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for you. I believe it.
Yeah, I think they've said it's going to be in the beginning of July. So I'm hoping to something.
All right. Well, I'm hoping for you too. You'll have to keep me posted on that for sure.
Oh, don't forget to see the message I sent you.
Yes, I did. I will message you back. So don't worry. I saw it right before we went in and then I was like, I'll wait. So, all right.
Yeah.
45 minutes. We'll see you then. Goodbye. Hello, everyone.
Um,
Back. Beatrice, how did it go?
I had dinner, read a little bit more of scrolls, but I think I'll put it down for today. I'm just not feeling it at the moment. I need something lighter, so maybe I'll pick up for the rest of the night. First, is cruel and lovely. That's my plan. I received not so good news, so I'm managing.
What did you say at the last bit? Sorry.
Oh, I'm managing. I received not so like good news, so I'm trying to keep
Oh.
okay.
Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. You can message me though if you need to, 1,000%.
Yeah,
That's why I was
thank
confused
you.
at first because I thought you said you got good news, and then I was like, okay, but you're good.
Oh no no.
Um, I'm very tired. I'm not going to even lie about it. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
am ready for a nap. But I did read like 50 pages of this. I did read 50 pages of Love Unwritten, and I'm so excited to finish this. And then I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna figure out my life from there, 1,000,000,000,000%. We're gonna basically speed read through the comments, say a
Mm-hmm.
quick goodbye, and send you free.
Yeah.
Um, Courtney was reading. Shauna said hi. I got home and wanted to stop by. Thank you so much. Jean was here playing Libby Chicken. Oh, with the silent patient. Nice, nice.
Mm,
Finished the book, gave it 4 stars. That's not bad.
nice.
Yes, sending hugs to Beatriz. This is not my dog.
Thank you.
This is the dog outside, so it
Oh.
doesn't count. Doesn't count. If you think Leo makes that kind of bark, that'd be hilarious.
Oh.
Hi Bethany, just dropping by to say hello. I'm done with work a little earlier after some long days at the beginning of the week, doing some reading of Shadow Rising, and hugs
That's
to
nice.
Beatrice. Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, friends, we've been together. It's almost been a full 8 hours. We're ending a little
Mm-hmm.
early, but that's okay. But we're gonna send you out into the world. We will see you again soon. Beatrice, are you sprinting tomorrow morning?
I am, yes. Hopefully,
So
with Laura, they are not going to be
fun.
book club sprints, but they are still titled that because we
Yeah.
decided to change our book club book for July because of the amazing readathon and it not fitting anything, at least so far. None of us has read it at the moment, so we just decided to make the decision to not stress about it and just read it next month.
Yeah. Well, friends, this is even more reason for you to subscribe so you can hang out with Beatrice tomorrow and see more of her. And then if you want to, you can see more of me on Sunday. But otherwise, my friends, we're going to say goodbye. Have a great, wonderful day or night, depending on where you are, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.